Well, good morning, guys. Welcome to Words from a Friend podcast. I'm your host, Marty Carey, and this is the podcast that follows my book, Words from a Friend, a daily guide to a purposeful life. It's available at Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com. We're on a 365-day inner journey together, so happy and grateful to have you along. We're on day 91 of that journey. Today's message is the power of perseverance. The power of perseverance. Perseverance is the juice that keeps you going when there is no evidence yet of what most people would consider success, right? We see by faith, not by sight. And if whatever dream you're trying to create, whatever you're trying to do, you're going to see it first as a vision. And you want to do a lot of that visioning because that envisioning can help you with a lot of the process to see the steps forward before you start creating. But the most important step to take is the first one. Okay, after you take that first step, you keep that vision in mind, the end result in mind. And the first step will come, boom, boom, boom. Diligence, perseverance. Okay, this is what we really need to keep in mind as part of one of those upper tools of our life. In any worthy endeavor, there will be great challenges, highs, lows, and everything in between. The only way we will ever get to our goals is with the power of perseverance. The more we push past seeming obstacles, lulls, slow times, finances, etc., the more we strengthen our power of perseverance. Sometimes we have to push. Sometimes we have to push ourselves, is really what it is. Sometimes we have to push ourselves as part of that perseverance. Self-motivation is part of that perseverance. It's when you don't feel like doing it that perseverance is needed. It's when you don't feel like doing it, when you do it. That's perseverance. Okay? So what are you pushing past? You're pushing past the small voice of the ego, because held within the ego is laziness, sloth. We can become a sloth, right? We all know that. And if we pushed ourselves past that into creativity, and we have a goal in mind, we have something that we really want to produce or see come into the world, guess what you're here to do? You're a creator. You're a creator. All right? The more we push past seeming obstacles, the lulls, the slow times, we're building new muscles. Small successes done consistently will become big successes over time. Well, that's what it always says. Like I said yesterday, though, growth isn't linear. It's a crooked path. But the smoother you are about that crooked path and saying, okay, I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. I am going to do that again today. I'm going to pick that up again today. That thing that is just will not let me go. That thing inside that just will not let me not do it. I have to do it. You've got a book in there. You've got music in you. You've got art in you. Whatever that is. We are in a very, very creative time now. We have moved into more of a creative, thriving time. Our souls want us to thrive. Our light wants us to thrive. We're coming out of that 3D structure where it's all work for money and everything is about that so we can survive. Really, that's what it's become, isn't it? It's dog eat dog to survive. Well, where's the love? Where is it? That's not as valued in that 3D world because it's like, what's love got to do with it? As Tina Turner would say, what's love got to do with it? Right? So love's got a lot to do with it. Love is what takes you there. In that love, in that energy of love is perseverance, is determination, is the get up when your ego, your lazy, slothful ego, wants you to stay down. Wants you to stay down. Now, and then in those times where there's lulls and there's slow periods, you're creating, everything seems to be moving quick and things are going, and then all of a sudden you're in this waiting mode where you've done everything that you can. Well, that's okay. Those are going to come. So in those times, stay present, stay alert, because new things could be coming in those times where you need to be more quiet to receive them. You needed that lull. You needed that rest because you were just pushing too hard. But don't just push those off and say, oh, I got it. There's times when you got to listen to your body and know that God is just saying, all right, you going to give me some of this or not? You going to let me do some of this or not? Right? When you've done your job, let God do his job. All right? That's the space between the notes. That's the space between the notes that we write. God is that music. Without the space between the notes, it would just be a bunch of stuff unable to hear, a bunch of noise. So the space between the notes is what helps create the music. And that space between the notes that we sing is God saying, okay, I'll help you sing this song. Let's do it the best way possible. Stay with me. All right, stay in perseverance with me in the light. That's your job. Okay? The more we push past seeming obstacles, the slow times, the trick is to always do what you can from where you are with what you have. And in the slow times, relax in knowing your dream is growing through your constant positive gardening and stewardship. Just tend to your garden. Don't overwater it. Just enough water, right? Just enough sunlight. The nature takes care of all that stuff. Nature doesn't hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Nature does not hurry. It does it in its own time. That's God. God knows the perfect timing of everything. Knows when the leaves are supposed to fall, knows when they're supposed to come back, knows how much rain there's supposed to be. All of those things. God already knows that. So that's the part you're connected to, So you're not working alone, so you got to let go of a lot of that stress that it's all on you. You got a co-creator with you that is just knows the way. You have your job to do, but God says, all right, but I'm here. Come on. What do you want to do? Let's go, baby. All right. If you feel a big challenge at hand, you need to make it much smaller in your mind and speech first, and then move right into inspired action that will blow you past it. So when you're going into something big and your ego is always going to want to make it, like amplify it. So the fear comes up around it, the anxiety, I don't know, this is new territory, I've never done this before, right? That's the voice of the ego. Some self-doubt in there, and then you got the light in there going, you can do it. It's real small. You can do it. Well, amplify that voice. I can do it. I got this. Say it right out loud so that you can hear it. Say it in the mirror so you can see it. And then just go out and believe in that voice and just nail it and say it. I'm going to nail it. I'll nail it. Even though there's a little chit-chatter in there of my old voice is saying that. I have to blow past that old voice once again. That voice wants to, I'm here to protect you. Well, sometimes, but that's, your intuition will take care of that. The ego wants to protect you from getting hurt. And, all right, there, but a lot of times it's just that fear that just causes what it's fearing by using that energy. All right, that's why you just stay cool, trust God, stay in faith, and know that you have everything it takes. And then you just stay, the faith in there is just saying, God, you're with me, right? All right, we're going through this thing, and give the thanks in advance. Thanks for making this such a great thing that I'm going to do in 2 weeks. Get ahead of it, already ahead of it. God's already there, waiting for you to help you there. All right, setting up the energy. So what energy do you want God to set up for you? All right, God, I want to set it up so that I knock it out of the park. So between now and then, I'm just going to practice doing that. I'm going to think in my head. I'm going to visualize what I'm going to do. Not always what I'm going to say, but know that and trust that the right things are going to come out of me. Trust that the right things are going to come out of me because I'm with God. And I can be as vulnerable, as goofy, as normal, as I am, my true self, myself. Be myself. All right. Well, there's the greatest gift. You can be yourself. That's the greatest gift, because where else can you be? Where else do you need to be more comfortable than in this carcass that is you? All right. So just keep it tuned up, tuned in, and working as your own best friend. You stay working as your own best friend. Let the little stuff go. All right. I can and I will must become the mantra of the seeker of success and higher level of living. So go get it today. You can and you will. And you will have a successful day. You create it. So instead of have a great day, create a great day. Because you are the creator of the great day. Other things are going to want to get in your way maybe. But you are the processor of that. You are responsible for how you process everything. So you get good at being a processor, knowing how to cut through all the bullshit and the red tape of things, and get down to the heart of the matter, and be efficient. Be efficient with your decisions. Don't go around the block 10 times. Just get right to it. What's the heart of the meat? What's the meat of the matter here? What do we need? And go for that. Go for that. Get to it, and then move forward with your dreams. Even few things a day. What can I do today for that? What can I do today for that to water that garden of mine? And do that. All right, today is that day. Water your garden today with you know what. You know exactly what. So I want you to create. Create a great day, everybody. Much love and light, and we'll see you tomorrow.